Hello everyone, George here, and as you can see, we are back on F1 Clash as always. And in today's video, we are gonna be playing our first Grand Prix for this current season, and it is gonna be none other than the Spanish Grand Prix. So basically, the format is still the same from later last season for 8-8. For this one, I'm gonna be using Russell at level 1 and Nicholas Latifi at level 4, as I currently don't have any driver who's better than them. Even Guan Yu Zhou with his 10% buff on his stats is not even close to them. As for my setup, it is the same. And for this one, we are gonna be having the Blitz. It is an engine that has a 10% buff as well, but it's not even close to our current engine. And finally, we have the Stream Roller that has a 10% buff as well, but it is so weak comparing to the Mirage that we are using at the moment. So let's start playing our Grand Prix. And from what I'm seeing, people aren't scoring that good in this one. And to be honest, by seeing these scores, I'm a little bit, let's say, worried that this wasn't the best, let's say, decision that I made going into a champion tier Grand Prix. But yeah, let's just see how the qualifying is gonna be, and hopefully we can make it to final round at least. First race, we are facing this player who has a higher team score than us, which is gonna result in a better qualifying for him. But I don't know why I have this feeling that we are gonna be qualifying in the back of the grid. Alright, let's see. Qualifying is looking bad. So it is P23 and P24. And to be honest, I have no idea how we are gonna be able to qualify or to go through this qualifying round. I'm gonna be using boosts just to be able to, let's say, snatch a couple of positions. We're gonna be using the Street Shark for Russell, and let's just use the Dragon for Latifi, as around Spain you do want to go for a one-stop strategy. And I'm still not quite sure of whether I want to go for, let's say, 4-4 or 5-3, as my boosts give me a little bit of extra tire management, so I might be able to go for 5 laps on the mediums. And you can just see that even the AI cars are literally so OP, so we're just gonna cut down here. I'm gonna keep supporting Russell a little bit, trying to snatch a couple of positions. And yeah, this is not looking good at all. And you can just see how my drivers, both of them, and Latifi spun. Yeah, typical. There's a few tracks this season where your drivers just, let's say, struggle a little bit to overtake. Struggle around a couple of corners, let's say. Around Hungaroring, you can struggle a lot. Spain, Melbourne, these tracks are all some tracks where you just always have a risk of, like, your drivers spinning. And yeah. So we are up into P20 with Russell at the moment. Latifi is just cruising in the back of the grid. And yeah, we're gonna be going for 5 laps. That's the best decision I can ever make, to be honest. We're just gonna go for 5-3. From what I'm seeing, if we're gonna be getting these kind of qualifying sessions, then we wanna go for, let's say, a one-stop strategy around every single track. You cannot afford to boost a lot. You cannot afford to pit twice. So we're starting our 4th lap at the moment. I'm just like abusing the boost button with George Russell trying to get around my rival who's in front. And we just lost another position. We just lost another position. The thing is, overtaking this season is just ridiculous. And you can be on hard tires and defend against cars on softs that are so much faster than you. And the same thing is gonna happen when you are on the soft compound and you are just gonna be suffering, and yeah, basically you cannot overtake at all. So we're gonna be going for a new set of softs and we're gonna boost to finish from there. Hopefully we can pick up some positions. We are currently in P14 and P23 with Latifi. This corner around Spain is always a tricky one, and this corner literally here, it is another tricky corner where you can just spin and yeah, it will result in a crash if your drivers get stuck to the, let's say, to the curb or to the wall. All right, we are out. We are servicing, so we are losing a little bit of time. My rival decided to stay out for an extra lap on the hard compound. I'm not really sure what he's currently doing, but this is not something you want to do. Staying for 6 laps, this decision is not the best, to be honest. You never want to go for 6 laps around Spain, because most of the time you are gonna be, let's say, conserving. But we're just here stuck behind the leaders of the race, and this is gonna be bad. I don't think Latifi is gonna be able to pick up any other position. Russell is just, let's say, cruising through the mid-grid. Some cars are crashing. Tsunoda just crashed, and there's obviously no safety car because alright, Stroll crashed as well. Alright, come on Latifi, come on bro. I know you're not that good. I know that you're the worst F1 driver in real life, but come on bro, you're at level 4 in this game. Alright, let's see if Russell is gonna be able to get around these 2 cars before reaching the finish line. One thing that you want to make sure of, even if you're not scoring some high amount of points, make sure you win the race, because you just paid 10 million coins at this stage of the game to enter a Champion Tier Grand Prix. So that's gonna be 13 points, and on to the next one. Alright, for race 2, it is gonna be on Zandvoort, and it is a 100% wet race. I'm a little bit relieved. Russell has a good wet weather ability at level 1. Of course, he's one of the worst drivers at this stage in Champion Tier, but at least we are out qualifying our rival with P20 and P23. And I'm gonna be using the exception here for Russell. And let's just use some boost with a little bit tire management for Latifi. Let's just go with the Iron Force. Alright, let's go with Iron Force. This gives wet weather ability and fuel, I believe. And it is gonna be a real player, 100%. But hopefully we can pick up some positions at the start of the race. We are gonna be going for a one-stop strategy as well. Let's see if it's gonna work at least. Alright, so Russell did gain like 1 position, maybe 2. Alright, so he's up to P16 at the moment, P15 at the moment. Right, that's honestly good. And we're just gonna cut down here. We're going for 4 laps at the moment. Of course, we are gonna be boosting on the start-finish line, trying to pick up at least some positions with Russell. Let's see if he doesn't have like some extra top speed, but as long as I win the race, of course with a decent amount of points, which is gonna be around 10-15 points. And to be honest, when you play the Champion Tier Grand Prix and you see such qualifying sessions, you just start having the mentality of someone who just started playing the game, like, oh my god bro, I just scored 15 points, and yeah, Yeah, there's nothing you can do about this, bro. Alright, so Russell is still in P15. I don't think he's gonna be able to overtake any single car in front. I just hope that we can overtake our rivals Bottas here. And our second stint is gonna be on full boost. We're gonna be going for 4-3 with service, of course. Unfortunately, I don't have any boost that gives a low pit stop time. Unfortunately, I used all of them last season, and if I knew this was gonna happen for this current season, I would have saved them all. Honestly, I had around like 500 of them, but yeah, it is what it is after all. And we're gonna be boosting this entire lap here. I don't think the tires are gonna be enough to reach the pit lane, but around this track, yeah, I think I should have gone for 3-4, because most of the AI cars are just gonna be going to pit at the end of this current lap here. So as I said in my previous video, you always want to go for the undercut or the overcut. And I believe around this track, for if we have a 100% wet race, then you want to go for the undercut on the AI cars. But you have to make sure that you boost the entire lap after pitting, just so that you can, let's say, pick up those AI cars who are gonna be pitting. But you have to conserve, and the thing is, you are gonna have to, let's say, service your car. So if I am to play this race again, I would have boosted the first 3 laps entirely, and then pitted, boosted, let's say, half of the 4th lap, and I should have gained at least 10 positions with both of my drivers. But yeah, this is the first Grand Prix. You have no idea how things are gonna be going. My rival stayed out for an extra lap. He stayed for 5 laps, and I have no idea why he would do such thing. As you can see, he just lost every single position he gained, and he's already down in P24. And I don't think he's gonna be able to overtake us, as we are on our boost phase. So from what I'm seeing, you can gain your, let's say, positions on your first stint, as I believe at the end of the race there's no point of boosting, especially that overtaking system. Thank you for this AI car who went off track. So as I said, there's no point of trying and go for the overtake, because, well, the only thing that works this season is if it's raining and you are on wet tires, you can overtake easily. That is true. But on the contrary, you are gonna be stuck a lot, especially, let's say, around Suzuka. If you are around Suzuka and all the field is on slicks and you're the only car that is on wet tires, you are gonna be struggling to overtake, because you are gonna be stuck around every single corner. And this one is gonna be good luck for my rival. We got 14 points, and on to the next one. Okay, now we move on to race 3. I'm not gonna be showing this entire race because basically it is against an AI, but I did make a mistake going for a 2-stop strategy, thinking that we are gonna be having some good chances of picking up some positions, but we are gonna be finishing here in P19 and P23 with Latifi, which is yeah, it's not the best result, and we are gonna be getting 8 points only from this race. And well, let's be honest, this is gonna be way better than most of the players that are in my group, because I've seen their results. And we move on to our final race now. All right, race 4. This is the final race for this qualifying round, and it is gonna be around Spain once more. Spain is gonna be the highlighted track in the game for this weekend. So in the opening round, we are gonna be having 2 more races in Spain and in the final round as well. So I decided to go for the same strategy as the race before. We're just going for 5-3 and hopefully this is gonna work. We did out qualify our rival who has Lando Norris, Series 12 as well, and I just hope that we can get at least, let's say, around 15 to 16 points, which is gonna be crucial for our qualifying round, as we are looking to reach the final round. Of course we're gonna suffer, but it is a real player. He's using soft tires, so from here I know he's going for 4-4. He's not using boosts on Stroll. Russell is just struggling. Yeah, he's just struggling a lot. And you can just see, even if you squeeze your rival here, he's just gonna overtake you all over again. And around Spain, what are you doing, bro? Just look at this, man. Look at this. Why would Russell go off track around that corner? I cannot be asked to rage more because of these bugs in the game. Yeah. Like, we've had 3 updates after the start of this new season and these bugs aren't fixed at all. Yeah. Latifi's like, he spun the first race and you can just see around this corner how much the drivers go slow, bro. Alright, the AI car just went off track and yeah, we're just stuck behind him with Latifi. Yeah, this is gonna be a bad race for us. And I think my rival is gonna be going for a second stint, which is gonna be on full boost, but I have no idea how you can boost for 4 laps around Spain. It doesn't make any sense, man. Alright, come on, Russell. Come on, bro. Another AI car went off track around there. Let's boost my drivers. Let's support them a little bit. And Russell is currently up into P17. We overtook the rival here, which is kind of good. We have 1 more lap to go. And my rival has to service his car 100% if he wants to boost the second stint. But he's using the Tauros with Norris, so please, Russell, please, just stop this, man. Like, I don't know what to say, bro. Like, yeah. I don't want to rage at all because it's only the first Grand Prix for this season. And yeah, basically no matter what you do, you are gonna be qualifying in the back. But even with these kind of qualifying, you keep struggling around some corners. Like, imagine if you're just boosting, you are in P1 and your driver or the car spins and you just hit the wall and the driver gets stuck there and you crash. And which is a very high possibility that this happens. And my rival is just boosting. We are on softs and alright, this is it. 100% we are gonna be stuck behind our rival who is on hard tires, because overtaking is, well, let's say it is bad. Alright, let's keep it with bad only. We don't want to use any like bad words here. And my game's lagging. Alright, come on. Come on, game. You can just see how on hard tires your rival can keep you behind. And you're just stuck there. Just look at this. If this was last season, I would have overtook the rival easily and got up to like P10 with George Russell. But overtaking needs to be changed at all costs, bro. Come on, Russell. Alright, thank God. Look at this. Stroll is just fighting us. on hard tires, man. This is silly. I swear to God, this is silly. And I don't think there will be any change to the overtaking system. It's just that simple. And can we overtake Stroll with Latifi? The answer is gonna be 100% a no. And we are gonna be losing another 1 million coins here, and we're gonna be finishing this race with 13 points. I think we just topped the group in our qualifying round, but yeah, this is gonna be a bad Grand Prix for us. Stroll level 3, Norris level 1. As for the setup, my rival has the Jazz, he has the Leviathan, he has the Prestige at level 4. Just look at this tune, bro. Yeah, this is a good tune. But around Spain, if you have no arrow, you don't, like, Spain is all about fast corners. So after playing 4 races, we are currently with 48 points. We topped the group, but yeah, we're not gonna stay in P1 100%. But the good thing is we just qualified, I believe, for the opening round. So all in all, we can say that enter the Champion Grand Prix tier at your own risk, brothers, because no matter what lineup you have, you are gonna be qualifying in the back of the grid. So only safety cars can save you at this stage. So that is gonna be it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Please take care and peace.